Hello! Welcome this morning to another episode of High Intensity Interval Training. My name is Kelly, and if you're new here, I'm so glad you have joined us. And if you've been here before, I'm so glad you came back. It's going to be a great workout. We're going to start right away. I have a lot on our plan today. I called this Jump for Joy HIIT because I love the idea. Good morning. I love the idea of just trying to find joy wherever we can. Right now in our lives, a lot of things can feel like they're in turmoil. The jump part of it will be totally optional. So if jumping is not for you, I will show modifications. I'm going to go and get my timer started. This whole workout will be based on time. We're going to do intervals that are timed with a work portion and a rest portion. Let's go ahead and start with some air squats to get, I know, big surprise, we're doing air squats, to get our bodies warmed up and ready to work this morning. You just put your weight back into your hips and in your heels here. Everything we do will be at your pace. So if you need to squat more slowly, or if you feel like squatting a little more quickly, that's just fine. The purpose here is to get our bodies warmed up. You can go for about 15 more seconds. It's so great to virtually see friends joining these classes. Right, go ahead. Right now we're going to reach up, lean to one side, a little bit of a rock here. Not so much a bounce though. And other side, leaning, letting your hip just kind of roll out to the side. Right, I'm going to have you hinge at your waist like you're doing a stiff leg deadlift when we have no weight. Getting a hinge stretch here through your hamstrings. Keep pushing those hips back, then drop into a squat and stand up. Let's do that again. Hinge, drop, and stand. Hinge right at your waist, flat back, pushing your hips back, drop, and stand. Now this next one, hinge, drop, hinge, and stand. So hinge right at your waist, drop into a squat, hinge, and stand. Let's do that again. Hinge, right at your waist, flat back, drop, and then come back out the same way you went down. All right, we're going to do a little walk out here, again with that hinge, and then reach down to the floor, walk out, feeling that stretch through the back of your legs, keep those legs straight, coming into a plank. We're going to go ahead and bring your left foot forward. Keep that right hand planted, and we're going to rotate here. Go ahead and drop that knee if you need to. Giving a good spinal rotation here. Return to your plank. Engage your core. Right foot comes forward next to your hands. Left hand stays planted. Drop that knee and rotate. Return to your plank, walk it up, straight legs for as long as you can keep it, roll up, and we're going to do that same thing again, mobilizing our body here, ready for work. Left leg comes forward, plant that right hand. You can drop your right knee if you need to. rotate that left arm up to the sky. Chest is facing the wall opposite where your back is facing. So your torso is perpendicular to the plane of the floor. Return to your plank. Right leg comes forward. Drop that left knee and rotate. All right, and then go ahead and walk it back up. Feel that good stretch. Pause right here. Almost at a down dog here. Good stretch through your posterior chain. And roll it up. Reach out to the sky. We're just going to get a couple of hip opening rotations here. And we're going to go ahead and be engaging our stabilizers. Bring your right knee up, open, and drop. Bring that right knee up to the side and close your hips. Same thing, other side. Bring that knee up, open your hip, bring it down. Let's get a couple more of those on each leg. Just opening and closing that hip cradle. Some people have very mobile hips naturally, and some people don't. I'm in the second category. So if you're like me, you really feel this hip carriage opening. If you're not like me, it might be like, why are we doing this? But just trust me that not everyone's like you. Some of us really have tight hips. If you're a runner, you're probably more like me, or a cyclist. If you're a gymnast, you may or have a, some people, like my mom. I feel like someone's genetic. My mom is very mobile. When I go to visit her, I'm like, whoa, I think she can still do the splits. I haven't done splits since 6th grade. All right, team, let's get started here. With our first round, we're going to have, it's a good warm-up, about a minute longer than we usually take, probably because I talked. All right, first round of work. We're going to do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 4 different movements. We'll go through those 4 movements 3 times. So this whole thing should take us about 12 minutes, maybe a little longer with some of my explanations. First movement, we're doing a jack and then a dig squat. And then jack, dig squat. All right, team, 40 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, and go. Jack, dig squat. Now you can walk that jack out if you need to, and then get that dig squat. Jack. About halfway through, team, looking good. I can imagine what you're doing, and you all look awesome. Three, 2, 1. Next movement. We're going to go down to the floor. And we are doing a tricep press up. So on your forearms, pushing through the heel of your hands into a straight arm plank. And then a knee drive, knee drive. Down, up, drive, drive. Timer starts right here. Down, up, drive, drive. Now these can be done from your knees to modify. So if you're here on your knees, down, up, go ahead and come into a plank and still get those knee drives. And that is time. All right, next movement is a slow 3, 2, 1, blast off and down. And then you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, blast off, down, 1, 2, 3, up. So this is a jump squat with slow down, deep landing, slow up. Ready? And start. 3, 2, 1, off. 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, blast off. And then 1, 2, 3, up. If you're not wanting to jump, just come into a calf raise here. 3, 2, 1, blast off into a calf raise, and then come back down to a squat. 1, 2, 3, up. Then 3, 2, 1, blast off. 1, 2, 3. And that is time. We'll get a little smoother on that on the next one. And our next movement is upper body dominant. We're going to do a walkout, 1, 2, 3, until you're in this pike position. And then you're going to do a shoulder press. You're going to walk it out a little further into a push-up. Walk it back into a shoulder press. Walk it out into a push-up. We'll continue that for 40 seconds. Starting right now. Go team. So we're going to walk it out, shoulders into a plank, push-up. Walk it back, shoulder press, or a pike press. Walk it back out, push-up. Come into that pike, shoulder press. Now you can come to your knees to make this, or bend your knees to make this easier if you need to. You come out and you can drop to your knees here for the push-up to make that easier. Come back up to your plank. And team, we are at time. Good job. All right, those 4 movements. We're coming back to that jack with a dig squat. I'm going to go through that a little more slowly. So if you can't, if a jumping jack is not for you, do a step out, then dig. Or jump, dig. So that dig squat, you're just bringing your hands forward and pushing your hips back. 40 seconds on the clock, starting right now. Jack, dig. Jack, dig. Or step it out, dig. Soft landings every time. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, next movement. Tricep press up with 2 knee drives after each press up. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. You can do the press up from your knees if you need to. Then you're going to hop up into that plank, drive each knee forward. Press up, knee drive, knee drive. 1. Blast off, soft landing into a squat, and slow stand up. So a lot of control here. Run, 2, 3, and let's go. 3, 2, 1. Jump squat, soft landing, 1, 2, 3, return. 3, 2, 1. Soft landing, low, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Jump, land low, and slowly come out of it. Slowly return. So it's basically a slow squat up and slow squat down. Fast squat with a soft landing. That's time. That goes by fast. All right, next movement. Pike press to push up. Here we go. Walk it out to that first pike press. Remember, you can drop to your knees or lower your knees to take some weight off if you need to. And then come out and get that push up again. You can drop to your knees for that push up if you need to. Pike press. And walk it out to a plank and push up. Walk it back to a pike. And walk it out. Three, 2, 1. Nice job. 3 rounds down, 1 to go, or 2 rounds down, 1 to go. Third round coming up here. Jack with a dig squat. Ready, set, go. Jack, dig. Remember, you can step out that jack and then do the dig to modify at any point that you need to. Three, 2, 1. Good work. Tricep press up with 2 knee drives. Coming up in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drop to your forearms. Push through the heel of your hands to come up and drive your knees. Done. All right. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. 1, 2, 3. Return. This is our next squat variation here. All right. Slow and go. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Soft landing. 1, 2, 3. Back out of that squat. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. 1, 2, 3. Soft landing every time, soft, low landing. 3, 2, 1, and you're done. All right, 10 more seconds, And we will be starting our final movement here. Pike, press to push up. And go. Walk out, find that pike. Head goes right between your hands. And come out to your push-up. Walk it back, find that pike. Head back in between your hands. And come back to your push-up. You can drop to your knees at any point for these movements. Chest is working on the push-up. Shoulders are working on that pike press. You should be looking behind you during the pike press and slightly out in front of you for the push-up. And team, that's time. Woohoo! Do a little extra on that one. All right, first round is down. Next round of movements. We have 4 movements, again with a 40-20 split. The first one will be split between 2 different, between each leg. And our first one is coming up. Let me stop my timer for just a second to show you. We're doing around the clock lunges. I'm going to move my mat out of my way. So I'm going to go forward at 12 o'clock. Then I'm going to do a lateral lunge at 3 o'clock. And then I'm going to come behind me for 6 o'clock. Excuse me, I think I'm going to come this direction to do it. So forward, so 3 and 6. A challenge is to try not to tap in the middle, but if you need to, go for it. Timer starts right now. 12, 3, 6, 12, 3, 6. Try and engage those stabilizers. You can keep your foot from touching in the middle. You'll really feel your balance muscles kicking in. 3, 2, 1. Other side right away. Oops. 12, 9, and 6. It's what you're hitting right now. Three, 2, 1. Great job on those. At time I show you next movement, we are doing a plank up down with a jack. It looks like this. Down, down, up, up, jack. Down, down, up, jack. 40 seconds is on the clock, starting right now. Switch your leading arm with each one. So if you lead with your left on your first one, go to your right on your second. Stepped out as well, tap, tap, instead of jumping out. You can also drop to your knees for the up downs. Come up to that plank again for the jack. 3, 2, 1. All right, next movement is a fun one. We're going to do a constant tension broad jump. with a little spin on it, literally. So I'll show you non-modified first. You're gonna be here, stay here, jump, 180, staying low, staying low, then you're gonna start again. If that jumping is not for you, come low, low lunge forward and back, low lunge forward and back, and you're gonna just keep that going, keeping that tension as long as you can. You're gonna come out of it after every 3 or 4 you can, but otherwise you're gonna be here. All right, 40 seconds starts right here. So you're low, broad jump, stay low, 180, burpee, and jump, 180, burpee, jump, 180, burpee. Staying low as long as you can. And that's time. Good work. All right, next movement is a mountain climber, but slow and controlled the whole time. You can be on a or straight arm here. Regardless, you're going to go very slow, pointing your knee toward the opposite elbow. Engaging your core. 40 seconds starts in 3, 2, 1, and slow mountain climbers. Pull that belly button in to your spine. Still keep deep breathing. Return to your plank every time. Keep that butt out of the air. So check where your pelvis is. If it's bent up like this, bring it forward. Flex your glutes. That will help. Three, 2, 1. Nice work. I'm sweating. All right, we're back to around the clock lunges, 40 seconds on each side. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Remember 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock. That weight pushing into your heel on that lateral lunge. And switch sides right here. 12, 9, and 6. And time, team. Good work. Next movement, plank up down with a jack. Remember to switch your leading arm here. 3, 2, 1, and go. Down, down, up, up, jack. Step that jack out if jumping's not for you. Three, two, one. Nice work. All right, constant tension, broad jumps. I like using my mat as a guide or something to jump over, but you have to be able to clear your mat, so don't do it unless you can. I don't want you to slip. All right, here we go, team. Broad jump forward, 180, and burpee. Never coming out of that tension. Remember, you can modify with these low lunges. You can also add a burpee to that. I didn't do that before. Add that burpee. Step out. Do that modification. That's time, team. Good work. And next movement. Mountain climbers. How slow can you go on these? It's actually kind of hard to go slow. Ready and start. Slow alternating mountain climbers. Focusing on that core. Take 3 seconds to bring your knee forward, and then 3 seconds to bring it back. It's hard to do. Keeping that butt out of the air. Three, two, one. Nice job. Moving on through. Last round of this set, team. Around the clock lunges. Round the clock lunges. That's where we are. I'm going to start on my counterclockwise side. Right now, here we go. Twelve, 9, 6. Get that hip back and that lateral lunge. So it's a lunge, not just a stretch. Just feel your glute engage to pull yourself out of each of these lunges. You're ready to switch right here. It's not about speed, it's about good control, good depth. Three, two, one, done. All right, plank up down with the jack. In 3, 2, 1, hit it, team. Up, down, and jack it out. Keep that butt out of the air to as best that you can. Support your core. By engaging your glutes, pulling that and breathing. Nice job. All right, constant tension. Broad jump, 180 burpee complex. Here we go. 2, 1, find that tension and go. Got this, team. 10 more seconds. Three, two, one, and done. Woo! Slow mountain climbers. How slow can you go on these? Control, keeping that butt out of the air. 40 seconds starts right now. Try counting out that slow 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Don't hold your breath though. 3. Woo! Nice work. Grab a quick drink. Final round coming up. We have speed skaters. If you want to know, I'll tell you everything that's coming. Wrap your brain around it. You totally have this. You're going to personal victory. You push play. That was the start. All right, first thing we're going to do is speed skaters. 60 seconds. Then you're going to get a break, 30-second break. Boat to hollow. It's a core movement. I will show you how to do it, and I'll show you a modification. Then we're going to do froggers, which is not like a half burpee. It's a little wider stance. And I'll show you how we can modify that as well. And then we will be doing a hamstring bridge with a sit-up. So a little complex movement there at the end. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through it 3 times. We're doing good on time. And that will finish us out for the day. All right, so first movement, 60 seconds of speed skaters. Give myself plenty of room here. So this looks like this. Drop your foot you can, or you can have it in the air, whatever you prefer. Don't fall. And you can step instead of jump. That lateral movement. 60 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Back arm comes up. Think about when you've seen speed skaters take a turn. They're looking forward. Their back is flat. Even breathing here. A little more cardio, taking a little longer. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Get a 30-second break. We're moving to a boat to hollow. So through your break, I will coach this. So if you've done yoga, if you haven't, it's okay too. You know, you have a hollow hold here. Feet are off the floor. You're really working on making a hollow in your abs. Even if you can't feel it by touching it, you want to feel like you're pulling and making a bowl with your abs here. Okay? You're going to go from that, rolling down, so not arching your back, keeping that into this boat pose. Again, no arch in your back. And then you're going to curl it up back to that hollow. That's what we'll be doing for 60 seconds. Now you can modify this by having your feet on the floor instead of hovering, rolling down, and really finding and not going into this boat. Instead of being in the boat here, having your feet stay down, but working on the hollow as you reach back up. All right, you've had a good minute of break here. We won't have that much on the next round. Here, with that hollow in that boat. Lower back should be on the floor, pressing in when you come out of that hollow. Whether you're modifying or not, really focus on rolling into that lower back. I like to touch my core sometimes. Make sure it's not making a tent. You're really trying to flatten it out. You have 10 more seconds. Keep pulling in that belly button throughout the movement. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right, next movement is the Frogger. I sometimes call these they're like a half burpee, only I'm going to have you coming up wide with your jump. So you're narrow back here, wide, narrow, wide. We're doing that for 60 seconds. Modify by stepping wide. So you're going to start narrow, step wide, step wide. You can come up if you want, and then return. Switch, if you're stepping out, switch your leading leg each time. Right, once again, you got a good break. 60 seconds, start right here. Make sure you breathe through this, because it is a little more cardio. Adding that extra 20 seconds on per time. You can pretend my shoes are the chirping birds we're not hearing today. The birds are angry. 20 more seconds. You got this. Great job. All right, final movement of this round. A hamstring bridge. So you're here. You're going to step out, out, back, back, and then do a sit-up. All right, so you're coming out of that bridge. Roll into that core. Ready, set, and go. Find that bridge, step out with your hamstrings and glutes, drop your butt, and sit up. Come back up to the bridge. Doing awesome. 10 more seconds. Three, two, one. Woo, good work. All right, we got speed skaters coming back around. Grab a quick drink. A little shorter breaks on this round because you know what you're doing now. All right, 60 seconds starts in 3, 2, 1. I tend to move forward on these. I get closer and closer to the camera to concentrate on not jumping forward with my lateral movement. Twenty more seconds. Three, two, one. Great job. All right, boat to hollow. Modify as you need to. Got 10 seconds. And we're going to take it, get our full 30 seconds of break. 3, 2, 1. Find that hollow. Find that hollow within your boat. Halfway through, remember you can modify by dropping your feet, rolling back, and rolling up. Just really concentrating on pulling that core in. Three, two. One thing that was fun this week, it's a little thing in our family, but kind of a big thing, was, you're going to laugh when I tell you what it is. We got a new vacuum. And it was kind of a Father's Day gift, believe it or not. Eric was the instigator. All right, let's do this. Froggers right here. But I told Eric, I was like, well, he's always said he's afraid to get me like a blender ever since watching Father of the Bride or any kind of household appliance for a gift. Even though, like, I'm fairly domestic. I don't keep a perfect house, but I find some, like, like enjoyment from cleaning or having things cleaned anyway. But he's like, ever since watching that, I'll never get you an appliance. Yet he was excited about this new vacuum. 3, 2, 1. He was like claiming what room he got the vacuum first. I said, well, I must have chosen well. Teasingly told him that. All right, time for those bridges, team. I don't think I said stop. Stop doing your froggers if you haven't. My son told me first time I did these, or that he did a workout, I apologize. But I'll give you a couple extra seconds here, and you didn't stop your froggers in time. All right, bridge up, step out, and sit up. Starts right here. Find that bridge, step it out. Off the floor, now drop your butt and get a good sit up. The more you can keep butt off the floor through those step outs, the more engagement you'll feel from your hamstrings. But back to the vacuum. You know, we had a vacuum and I actually just changed the belt on it because the little drum thing wasn't turning. And then we went to stay at some friend's house and vacuumed before we left and realized how much better their vacuum sucked than ours. Eric noticed it particularly and said he wanted a new vacuum. So I ordered one and said, Happy Father's Day. And yeah, it's much more sucky in a good way. That's time, team. All right, one more time through. This next one is going to be a lightning round because we're almost out of time. We're going to do each movement quickly, back to back, for 40 seconds, no breaks. So immediately, speed skaters, boat to hollow, froggers, and those bridge step outs, 40 seconds, 40, 40, 40, 40, to end us up here, because we need to wrap it up. All right, team. Ready? Speed skaters for 40 starts right now. Great job, halfway through these. Thank you so much for coming to this. We're not done because we're running out of time. Make sure you like or comment so we know you're here. All right, next movement. Boat to hollow right here, 40 seconds. Pull that core in. Three, 2, 1. Time for froggers. Right away, no breaks. The birds, I hear them again. They're keeping up with my angry tweets from my shoes. I guess you guys can hear that on the video. It's pretty loud. sit up. Find that bridge. Step it out. Butt stays high. And sit up. Almost there. Three, two, one. Dealt a big hand today. That's a good 50-minute workout. Not too shabby. If you're already on the floor, quickly get those hip flexors stretched out. Lean forward, bring that back arm up. Level out your breathing. Looks like a beautiful day here in the Pacific Northwest. We've had a kind of a cool, rainy last week. Some people call it January, because we've had a lot of days where the highs were just in the 50s. I know you should be jealous, really. We complain because we want it to get warm and dry, but I'll take it over 90 degrees and humidity any day. All right, finish up your stretching on your own. I've got to let this thing, I'm going to turn this thing off because I want you to be able to get to the next workout. I believe there is, go to Toma Athletic Club's site if you're not already there, and you will see, I believe, someone's doing something, Joy maybe, right after me. Thanks so much for being here. Like, comment, let us know you were here. And I hope to see you guys sometime soon. If not at the gym, maybe just on a walk or say hi to me virtually. I love hearing from friends. And have a great day.